Alright. Where's my Switch? It's over there. I'm back. I just my fucking shit turned off because I fucking hit pause and it shuts down. Fucking. What's up, people? Welcome back to Medicated Gaming. Right now, I'm looking up games to buy, like, on the Switch, because my Switch gets here next month, and I'm not spending my money on marijuana anymore, because it was getting too goddamn expensive, let me tell you. But so I decided to put my spending money on, like, my I used to call it my video game money, but then it turned into my marijuana money. Now I want to turn it back into my game money, my video game money. So far I looked up the Switch, my new Switch. I have my Switch right here, but like I bought the OLED version. Gets here when it releases, but fucking that's in October. Releases October 8th to be exact. Fuck it, I looked up Marble It Up. It's a marble game. For those of you that saw my last live stream know what's up. Then I looked up Hatsumiku Project Diva Megamix. It's pretty much Hatsumiku from Sega. It's a rhythm game, you know. It's like rhythm games, you know. What's a good popular rhythm game in the US? Guitar Hero. That's a rhythm game, but in Guitar Hero uses a guitar controller. On these rhythm games, you use a regular controller. Alright, I looked up fitness boxing, and I wasn't looked up No More Heroes, but I did that a while back. I looked up Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. That's a new Super Monkey Ball. And then right now I'm checking out Mario Party Superstars. Mario, what's it called? Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania is not out yet. Same with this game. I'm right now I'm looking at Paper Mario Superstar. It's not out yet. So I'm seeing the treehouse that they showed in E3.
Oh, coins! Oh god! No!
Coins. I want coins.
Give me that bag!
How dare you? I'm flat.
That perception's all off.
Okay, oh no!
Gotta avoid the hammers.
Yeah, the hammer stuns you for a second, so it's really bad if you get hit by one.
Oh!
Yeah, I like that. Don't do that.
No!
Like
oh no!
Ooh, ooh.
Oh no!
I forfeit.
What happened, Brandon?
You guys have fun. I got hit by a hammer. Yes. I wanted to cool off a little bit. Things are getting a little heated.
Now you see how I sharked you? I walked off the stage immediately during the practice.
Look at that, 15 coins.
15 coins.
Well,
how did you do that?
Let's put some money on the next minigame.
No thanks.
5 coins.
Okay, here we go. This is the one. It was not the one.
I mean,
It was the one. Yeah. Called shot. Nicely done.
Oh, it's on a hidden block.
All right, I'll take it.
These are great. You never know what you're gonna find.
You can even get a star out of those. Yeah.
There's lots of fun surprises like this on every game board.
It's really difficult to, predict a winner with this game. It's part of what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
All right. Double dice.
Double dice.
Show us how it's done. Or don't.
Why?
Because.
Why? Why does this always happen to me?
Dice are fickle masters.
They are.
Oh, boo.
Oh,
Really?
Nice.
Really show off?
Ooh.
Oh!
Ha!
Thank you.
Not so good. Not so good.
Serves you right. I don't know what for.
All my various crimes.
I know. It's Brandon we have to watch out for. Look how many coins Brandon has.
No, don't look at that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the cake. Look how delicious the cake is. Pay attention
It
to
is
that.
a good cake.
All right.
Here we go.
Dang it.
Now I'm going to trade my 20 coins for a delicious star and shoot up into first place
For now.
for always.
I mean, you see, there's at least 2 more people coming who have enough coins to trade, so.
Well done, Leona.
I mean, look at this turn. We know who the real superstar is.
You know, you just keep telling yourself that, dear.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you all the way in fourth place.
I deserve that.
Man.
I deserve that.
So this is a 1 versus
Oh,
3 because I landed
boy.
in a different kind of space as everyone else.
Okay,
Oh, this
this
is so
one.
So
hard.
this is the one where I try to squish all my friends with rocks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Like that.
That.
Okay, I've got the point of this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the upper left corner, or sorry, upper right corner, it had the logo for Mario Party 3. That's how you know this was a game from Mario Party
Okay,
3.
let's not trap the princesses in the center of the hill, though.
I'll go up
Okay.
the side.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, trick shot.
I definitely just
got a
ran
twofer.
right into that.
Oh my goodness.
Serpentine, serpentine.
Okay.
No,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh god. Oh no!
Ah, fear my geologic might.
Birdo.
Oh no. Just keep
powerful.
swimming. Just keep swimming.
Okay, we got
You
the
can do it.
middle.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You're so close.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
Did we ran out of time.
Ran out of time. Yes, for domination.
Oh,
That was so close.
I thought we made it.
that was a struggle.
That was.
That was a struggle.
You didn't
well
give up.
played.
I think that's a moral victory, like a victory of the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
I
as
think
good
so.
as an actual victory.
No, I agree. It's a. Oh.
You guys are full of it.
Full of superstars.
No, that's just you, Riona.
Ooh.
Okay,
You
yeah,
have
I'm-
enough for a large
You know
one.
what? I am going to go for a
Ooh.
large one.
I like that you took the bait because now you don't have enough for a star.
That's fine.
And for those who don't know, the large
Oh my gosh.
Look at
strawberry
that
will
big
take,
Oh,
strawberry.
my goodness.
take a star from whoever lands on this.
Positively mouth-watering. So.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous for you, dear, being in first place.
Yeah. Well, we were also going to make sure we showed another board today. So
Yes.
we might just have to leave this game where Riona's winning.
Oh
behind.
no. Yeah, I'm happy to leave this board right now.
But I just planted my big strawberry.
All the more reason to leave.
That's great.
Oh hey, a hidden block.
There was a one of the cool things about this game is that you can save. So if you something happens between games or in the middle of the game rather, you can come back to it.
Right.
Exactly
It
what it
auto
was.
saves at the top of every turn.
Yeah, top of every turn. So we had a game a little while ago that came a little contentious.
Yeah, things got just
emotional.
a bit heated.
Heated. That's heated is a
Yeah,
good word.
yeah.
Heated, yes. And we thought we would finish it off. Are we in a place to do that now, everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's pause and get that set up for a moment.
We've warmed up enough now.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
the
it's
warm-up
time to
round.
jump into the
into
Shark
the real.
All right, here we are on the Spaceland board on turn 17 of 20. I'm really excited because this was getting pretty intense. We're all playing the same characters as we were before, and looks like Rob's up.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that board.
Oh.
You'll notice this ominous counter in the middle.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
I don't know if you remember this board. It was also from the N64 games. There's the scary countdown when you cross that space, and then when it counts to 0, hopefully we'll get to see. But
I think chances are pretty
dramatic
high.
and exciting.
Chances are pretty high.
All right, I'm gonna roll. And all right.
Well,
Fine, a 2. I got a 2. Are you happy now? I got a 2.
I think it worked out pretty well.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Alright.
I love this board. This is what I would consider a superstar board.
Yes.
I have a lot of really fond memories of particularly playing on this board with friends and family.
Right, and this is one of the boards where the star moves every time someone gets one, so it's really random and difficult to plan.
But there's also a lot of sort of tactical value to it. The star moving means that, like the speed traps, which hopefully we'll see in a minute here,
Yeah, like
matter
unlocking this gate
differently
right
depending
now.
on where the star is and where everyone else
where
is.
do I want to? Let's see. 32 spaces to the star, but Boo's down here, so I think I will go through the gate.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
no.
smart one.
Yeah.
Don't use the boo. That's you're right.
I mean, Boo and I, we're real tight.
He spent a lot of time in dangerous places.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time together, bonded. He'll do me a favor now and then.
One of the things I do really appreciate about this game is that when you come to a fork in the road or like choice to use a key or not, it tells you how many spaces to the star in either direction you have available. So here it's just 28 to the star because Brandon's just going to go towards the star. But when you get here, you can check all the different routes and see which one's the shortest.
Down to 1.
Oh no.
One.
I also have one of these keys, so I'm going to actually use this to unlock this gate and see what's behind it. So we'll go here. Thank you, key.
Thank you, little.
good
I
to have the
love the
keys
skeleton key. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Brandon,
You got
what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, this is chance time.
Chance time.
Yeah. Oh man, this
So-
is such a blast from the past.
Yeah. So the two wheels on the side say who is something
This
that's gonna
is
happen to
fucking
and
awesome,
from.
dude. You can
And the
fuck
middle
over
one says
yourself
what the
or your
verb is gonna be.
friends.
They're gonna
Oh.
move
Okay.
coins,
Yeah.
change
Start a
stars,
key.
stars.
Okay, no
Start
one
a
has
key.
to.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Not me.
This
not
is
me, not
bad.
me.
If Birdo is. Oh no, please, not Birdo.
Birdo, Birdo,
Anybody
Birdo,
but
Birdo, Birdo, Birdo,
Anybody
Birdo.
but Birdo.
Come on.
I don't have a
Come
star.
on.
Brandon,
Everyone
I'm
else
begging
has
you.
one star.
I'm
Guys,
begging you.
just trying to
please.
concentrate. If you could just
Bird domination.
moment.
No.
Ah.
no. All right. Well,
I'll
that's
take it.
totally fine.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
really too
changes.
much.
We're safe. I'm so scared.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Oh,
is it
this
hot in
superstar's
here?
all sweaty.
No, it's cold and lonely.
Oh no. Okay. Here it goes.
Okay.
All right, 4 players.
The stakes are very high this time.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
The
yes.
stakes don't get higher.
They stakes
Oh my
get
goodness.
higher.
I like
Love
this
this
game.
game.
This
Yeah.
is one of my favorite
It's an
games
all-time
from Mario Party
classic.
2, which it says in the top corner there for Mario Party 2.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, why do I have to go first?
Well, you know the
lucky.
strategy, right?
Pick the same color as my dress?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it work? Okay.
Yes.
So basically, the objective of this game is to pick a pump and hope that you don't get blown up.
Yep. I will choose my only color, the only color I'm wearing. 'Cause
I know. The strategy of going before you means I get
Oh
to
my
pick pink.
Let's see. I'm actually gonna go.
Are you sure?
No. Get out of my head.
I'm
Be
not
sure.
sure. I'm not sure about that,
Let's
Brandon.
find out.
Oh my goodness. No.
I think everyone holds their breath when
Yep.
they're waiting.
I really do.
I think it's
it's
an
gotta be
involuntary
green.
It's gotta be-
reaction.
yeah,
It's
You're
gotta be
green.
green, Luigi.
Oh no.
There's no way this could go wrong.
Obviously.
No!
Yes!
Yes!
The strategy failed.
Strategy.
Oh.
Bye.
Okay,
Have a nice trip.
One down.
Oh,
Well,
no. Red's not
I
available anymore.
Pick green.
no, I'm gonna stick with pink.
Oh!
Pink, why did you?
That was a great choice.
All right.
Oh no.
Well, that's ominous.
Good luck, Rob.
This is when it gets real scary.
All right. I'm going yellow because I like yellow.
Superstar
Solid,
color.
solid choice. Oh,
Oh. I was hoping the yellow would betray you.
oh no.
You're
Man.
mean.
Can't watch.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Dude, my heart can't take it.
No, we're going.
I'm getting
we're going this way.
lightheaded from all the breath holding.
Oh, my hubris.
Can I breathe again?
That game is so tense.
It's so tense.
I love it.
It might be the
so
tensest
much.
thing.
This is
I'm
awesome.
so
I
glad
wanna
they brought
play.
it back for
Yeah.
this because
That is a classic.
so fun.
Ugh.
Nice.
Bracing.
Shocking tournament.
All right. Okay, let's see if I can roll more than a 2.
That
What do I have for items?
Three turns is still a lot of time. Still
Oh,
anybody's game.
I can make someone else roll short.
yeah, things
That doesn't
can
help.
change quite a bit, especially during the last 5 turns of the map because the stakes get raised.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna go for it.
The blue and red spaces are double.
Oh, but you're gonna land on a versus spot. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna land on a
Versus
versus
spot.
spot, but the first question is, do I set a speed trap for the Sniffit Patrol? And obviously, yes.
Obviously, yes.
This never goes wrong ever.
I mean,
It's a rhetorical question. The answer's always yes.
chances are you're going to trigger it yourself, and then we'll see what happens.
What I love when they revamp this board is just like all the things, you know, that were on the previous board, like the Sniffit police station and the little blooper spaceship is.
I
like,
love
all
that
pretty
blooper
nice.
station.
Everything looks so shiny.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing a versus mini game now.
And because it's a blue space, I got 3 coins to start with, and then
Oh, be
we're
kind.
betting
okay.
7.
7.
Okay,
All
lucky
right.
7.
Okay. Comfortable stakes.
Right? The
Coward.
sun's not out yet.
I mean, You're the one that picked it, Rob. Oh no.
Oh my
Oh, no.
goodness.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a very very heated.
Another 10 game. I'm going to pass out soon.
I know. Basically, we are
Back to back.
doing what the shy guy says.
Yep.
Left
But
and
not too
right.
fast, because sometimes he changes his little mind. His little shy mind.
Okay, this game takes a lot of concentration, and not. Oh god!
Oh, no. Run it home and quiet.
That happened so quickly.
Bye,
Come back for me.
Brandon. Oh god!
As someone who struggles with left and right, this is
So
You say
shy,
that,
but so
but-
cruel.
You and I have a long history of competitiveness when it comes to this game. Oh no!
Yeah.
I need to not talk.
All right.
And there's plenty of time left. I'm sure you guys will be all right if you want to.
My secret weapon is that I'm left-handed, and I have to think about this way more often than you right-handers.
I think that's cheating, Rob. Oh no!
Yes, for domination.
Oh,
okay.
nice work, Rob.
Thank you.
Nice work. Oh man, that was one of my favorites from the original Mario Party as well.
If we're ever in a pinch and we need somebody who knows their left from their right, I'm going to come to you, Rob.
I'm your guy. I'm there.
Look at how ashamed I am.
I know you are not doing great.
Thank you very much, Carrie.
You know, I'm just here to point out the facts.
Let's see. What item do I have? Oh, custom.
Oh.
dice block.
This is an amazing
Nice.
item. It lets you
Love
just
this.
choose your role.
That's pretty nice.
think I'm gonna choose a 10.
Ho hum.
Little laugh.
Condescending laugh, not necessarily included, but encouraged.
Ooh. Item shop. Golden pipe.
Oh,
yeah.
And you could even buy the star afterward with your money
Yeah.
Oh,
bags.
that's so.
I'm surprised you guys wanted to come back to this game.
Oh, dude.
Hitting
I
so
mean-
hard.
Look, I
Look.
lost the toss.
Is it too late to go back to the cake?
Well, it did save, so technically we could.
That's true.
That's true.
All right. I am going to see what I can do about my friend, Boo.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I unfortunately don't have enough money to steal a star, so I think I'm just going to try maybe take some coins from Luigi.
No.
I think that's a fantastic.
No. Do Birdo.
Yeah, but you know,
But you have a star. I only
Birdo
have
doesn't
coins.
have a star, and you and I have a competitive history.
You know when you see something fucking
No.
gross?
I
Check
think
that
at this
out.
point we all have a
Okay, I've been
competitive.
training for
This
this.
is
Well,
also
yeah.
You see
true.
that?
This is also true.
Go Riona, go
That's
Riona.
earwax. Dude, I gotta keep my
The thing
fucking
that we're
ears.
not
I'll be
telling
right
you at
back.
home is Riona's actually very good at chasing Boo off
that.
normally, but that was
Not even his best performance, frankly.
that was not your best move.
She's handed you with 8 coins, which
Oh.
is extremely impressive.
I like that
Stolen,
pivot
but
mid-sentence.
not a good day.
Oh,
no.
Oh no. Well, I know which way I'm not
Don't you want to give us a
going.
demonstration? Okay.
You know, I'm just gonna go this way, and good luck.
Where am I? Where am I on the map? I don't remember where I am on the
no.
map.
The eternal question. Oh no.
Am I on the
Where
map?
am I?
Where? Oh no.
Look at how amazing this cannon looks now, though. It's so terrifying.
It's so cool.
I love the upgrades to it. Oh no.
And it just slowly reveals who's in the path,
Ah!
which it turns out is
Oh,
nobody.
good.
But when it does hit, it takes away all your coins.
Yeah,
which is
it's
devastating.
pretty brutal.
Devastating.
Yeah, I'll pay 6 coins for that.
That's probably how he afforded his own satellite. I'll take a 5.
So here's a great example of the how many spaces to the next star thing. There was 6 or like.
And another
40
great
or something.
example of what the speed trap that Rob set does.
I don't like
Here
it.
comes a speeder.
Don't like it. I don't like it.
So if that speed trap hadn't been set,
I just realized that if the speed trap pushes you back to the path of the laser.
Yeah.
In both cases.
That's
great.
very lucky for me that I was not already there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, right. This is a coin collecting
another
one.
coin collecting one.
Another
Oh,
Mario
and I'm
Party
driving
3.
the boat this
From Mario
time.
Party 3, yeah.
Well, I feel sorry for you guys. Because I'm just going to swoop up all of the coins and make you crash into all of the obstacles.
I've got a tricky spot here because I'm in
no.
the middle of these two. I can't, if they're close together, I can't really move.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
But we all get to keep whatever coins we collect.
Did it stop?
Can we talk
There are no
about
losers here.
how beautiful this
Just
water
for
is?
degrees
more
of
to
coinage.
right, please.
Hey, I'm just, clearing out the obstacles for you, actually, because I'm such a nice princess.
Thanks so much, Kay.
You're welcome.
No.
It's my pleasure.
That's a log. Ow.
Yep.
Well spotted.
You're welcome.
I was talking
Wow,
Rob.
the three of us together got 6 coins.
I repeat, I feel
Man.
sorry for you that I was the one driving.
Yeah, me too. I also feel sorry for
You know, us princesses are used to being driven around and not driving ourselves. So.
So how are you so good at it?
Well, did you see how many logs I hit, though?
I did not. I was busy paying attention to nothing logs myself.
Everyone
You know
at
what?
home knows.
I have a fit of pique
Everyone
coming
at
on.
home knows. They're nodding along. Wait, what?
I felt a fit of pique coming on, so you got a cursed dice block.
Thank you.
That Birdo laugh is very good.
Congrats.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm to duel.
oh,
See,
dueling.
this is one of the things I was talking about when I say the stakes are raised during the last 5 turns. They landed on the same space, so now there's a duel. Oh, do it!
Oh
do
my
it, Rob!
goodness!
Do everything!
Don't!
Oh, this is great.
No,
Don't
I'm a
let her
coward.
buy
Why?
that
I don't like this.
Yes!
You know, my favorite part about this is that I don't have anything at stake right now.
That is such a gutsy move.
How nice.
I am going to enjoy this.
I really appreciate Luigi's battle stance.
Yeah, he's ready for something.
Ready for a
Birdo's
big
also
hug.
ready, though. Look at those fists.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
142 coins.
Good luck to both of you.
See, Rob, now you better not lose.
Obviously.
No. What the heck is this?
Oh, okay.
Oh
so
my
this
goodness.
is the vine swing. Oh, I'm okay. I'm on the top screen. Let's look at let's start with that key information.
From Mario
Okay,
Party 3.
I get it.
Yeah,
I
Mario
remember how
Party
to do
3 getting a
this.
lot
Yeah.
of play in this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the great ones.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
2 and 3 were amazing.
Would you call it one of the superstar ones?
Yes. Absolutely.
Hopping, hopping.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Does it help to say hopping out loud, Rob?
it does help say hopping out loud.
Well,
So I remember what I'm doing.
Hopping? Hopping, Rob?
you guys
Rob,
are
hopping?
neck and neck. This is just too intense.
Hopping, Rob.
Oh no! It backfired. Plan backfired. Yeah. I like the slow and steady approach that Rob is taking.
Yeah,
Seems
Rob's
to
doing
be
very
working
well here.
for him so far.
I'm also holding my breath again, so I'm really feeling pretty
Oh
light.
no!
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Just stop talking, Rob. Let us.
Oh,
no! Okay.
Okay,
no,
here we go.
No! No!
No!
Yes, there is. No! No!
Oh, God.
Oh gosh!
Why is this
How
difficult?
is
Let go at the bottom.
got it.
Momentum.
Ah,
No!
physics. Yes,
Oh.
physics wins the day. And also 142 coins.
Oh, I am so pleased right now.
That was pretty
I
good.
feel very much like Luigi. I'm very
That-
eyebrows
Bird
up.
Wow.
domination at its finest.
Yeah, bird domination coming through.
Look at that.
178 coins.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone have so many coins in one game.
Oh, and I
before.
get +6 too.
Oh my
Good, yeah, just
Oh,
as a cherry on
no.
top.
Well, what
I'm
about
so-
that golden pipe that you have?
Well, I can't use it now.
What a shame.
Roll.
What a shame. I'm so sorry for you.
Oh, no, you
Wow, that's like adding insult to injury right there.
So as the Koopa just explained, you have to, when you pass by the bank, you have to deposit some coins, and then whoever lands on it gets all those coins. But Brianna didn't have any.
And
And,
whose fault
you know-
is that?
That's mine. I will
Physics
take
is
all the
what I
credit
did.
for that.
I understood it was physics fault.
Let's see. I want to take a look at the board because I have a warp block, and I'm tempted to use it. And we've got a couple people that are kind of closer to the star than me, so I think it might be time. I think it might be time.
Well, let's think this through.
Well, see, the problem is it's a random opponent, so there's a chance that I'll swap with Birdo, and it won't get me any closer. But I could swap with Brandon,
Oh,
and that
Oh,
would be
Brandon.
Thank you, thank you, Mario Party gods, for listening to my plea.
why must you hurt me in this way?
Oh, but it's 14 to the star.
And
So you're
somebody
not
cursed
getting
me.
there.
But you know what? I just got an item mini game, so we'll see. Maybe it'll have.
Oh
something
yeah, if you
good.
could roll extra on the next one, you
Yeah.
have a shot.
I mean, it's the only chance I have. So
Clearly
let's
you want
go
one of
for
those
one
multi-dice in the
let's go for
middle.
that triple. Oh no!
That's not bad. +5 is
Pretty
not bad.
good.
That's what I meant to do. Obviously.
Were you so focused on the balloon you wanted, you didn't even see the balloon in front of you?
No, I thought that if I held the button, then I could release it when I was ready. But then
That's
I
very
pressed
funny.
it, and she shot the arrow. So read
Well-
the instructions. You know,
Gosh,
a lesson to all of us.
I'll take
Oh,
a 10.
Brent.
10's at least a little helpful here.
Hey, look, you're right back where you started.
Thank you. Thanks for pointing that out, Kay.
See, no harm, no foul, really. It only helped me.
Only makes her stronger.
I'm carrying this rage into this minigame.
Okay.
Oh, this
Oh,
one.
I
Okay.
love this one.
I think that piranha plants have a prominent place in our hearts.
Yeah.
After
This one's super simple.
You
All
mean
you do is
strawberries?
move, but you're trying to collect as much water
Yes,
for
I
your piranha
mean
plant as you can.
strawberries.
And avoid the Monty moles.
Yes. Okay.
The rain is mine.
Fogging the rain, you guys.
I want a shower.
All right.
Oh no!
I smell bad.
No,
Give me a shower.
That's not the purpose of this. If you need a shower, go somewhere else.
Come on, come on, come on.
Give me rain.
No, out of my
Oh,
way.
yes. Come on. No.
Fine, this is fine. No,
Monty Mole.
This is
There's a public good
This
if I
is
get a
not
shower.
fine. This is not fine.
come on,
Oh,
come on,
yeah.
come on.
Oh man.
One of the things I love about this is that there's a little bit of rumble in the controller when you're getting water. So
It's
you know.
very
No.
easy to tell when you're doing it right.
Yeah.
That cloud was really booking it.
Yeah, it was a fast cloud.
Yeah, sharp turns. I don't feel good about that.
Yes.
Oh, I did
Yes.
very poorly.
Nice
Wow.
work, Brandon.
What a beautiful strawberry.
You know what? I'll give you that.
That is a nice looking strawberry.
Thank you. I'm making a comeback. I can feel it.
Slowly but surely. I mean, you somehow snuck your
I'm
way
in
up to
fourth place
first.
with 184 goals.
If only you could get to the star.
If only I could get to the star, but I have no items.
I'm just going to delight in the fact that Riona is 3 coins shy of the star.
because
I have
you
no-
here at Nintendo Treehouse Live are mean.
No, there's a long-standing rivalry between us.
Oh.
Oh, this is
Oh,
very
no.
good.
Oh no!
Rob.
Oh no!
There is only one possible answer. We all know what it is.
Yep.
Or you could wager
Why
1
must
coin and she still won't
take
have
from
enough
me?
even if she wins.
Oh, that also would be pretty good.
That's what I would have done. But this is funnier.
See, I like that. I like how many different strategies people bring into stuff like this.
Well, and if Fiona wins this game, which let's be honest,
I'm going to.
the underdog. If there was ever an underdog moment,
You know what
Oh,
sucks?
This is the most like Luigi.
Another like super standard or super simple rather. Oh, and there.
things are not
All right.
boding well for our
Foreshadowing.
hero.
Foreshadowing. Here we
Bruno.
go. All right.
Time is on my.
How good are
Here
you
we
at
go.
jump rope, guys?
Moderate.
I think we should just talk through the
Jump.
whole game and distract them as much as possible.
Yeah, how are you doing, Kay? How are things?
I'm great, you know. This is very amusing to me. This new rivalry born out of this is going to be one for the ages.
Whoa! Who authorized that?
Sorry, I couldn't help but press the red button over here.
Very
Oh,
good.
Luigi time.
Yeah!
Vengeance.
I'm the best.
That was a very, very good come from behind moment, Riona.
Yeah.
I applaud you.
What are you talking about? I was always going to win.
Uh-huh.
Born to win.
I like that confidence.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Congrats.
See, now she has enough for the star.
It may be the last turn, but the game's not over until it's over.
It's true.
Very true.
Oh, you just got all your coins back. And then some.
You know what
See?
I'm gonna
See
do?
what's about to
Hey,
happen?
you know, for the
Yeah.
sake of the people at home, I'm really glad you get to show this off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Because this is a really nice
See?
fight.
See what's about to happen? Oh, you're so nice now.
I just wish I was the one that got to use it. And now the star is going to be in a different place. So much for my strategy.
Aw, too bad.
Ugh. Brandon. You and I are going to have a talk later.
Will it be a loud talk?
Potentially.
is you can't eat good on a
I think the moral of this is I should have used Kay's strategy of not wagering enough points to help you get
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I have good ideas.
It's true.
Hey,
Oh,
you know what? I just done. Oh no.
I have so many fun memories of playing Mario Party with my family, holidays,
gosh. Now you give me the Oh, but hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh, but hey. Hey.
Don't, Luigi.
Why? You can take your. I told you Boo and I were tight, man.
Go, Riona, go.
You can pay Boo to be your friend.
Boo is always the one to do me a solid. Get
money.
it? Because
I just got that star.
No, she stole the other one.
See, it's part of my grand plan
Nope, I don't want
to,
to.
you know,
Right.
make you do all the work and then steal the star.
You had this whole thing mapped out from the beginning.
Yes, in fact, I have. And look, I'm going to be one away from the star if only we played one more turn. I told you everything can turn around in just a minute.
That's true. And you can change the number of turns you play as well.
Hey, why don't we add 5 more turns just to give me a fair chance?
Unfortunately, you can't do it once the game is started.
Dang it. No, you must do. Oh no.
Oh, well.
Brandon! Brandon! I have never
So
done
relaxed.
anything cruel to you,
It's
ever.
fine. It's fine.
Come on, Princess Solidarity!
Yay.
Come on!
I don't know you.
Oh. You
We're
know
in
what?
space. This is my territory.
I probably deserved that. But it still stings.
Hooray!
Rosalina.
Man, the star theft industry is getting a big boost this year.
Boo, you know what? Boo and I are going to have a chat. I'm disappointed.
Ooh.
Coin things.
Okay.
This is where
three.
it really changes.
Oh, boy. Okay, let's see what we got. Nope. One bigger
Okay.
number.
You know what? That's great.
Yeah, it's all the same to me.
Yeah, okay, Rob. Mister, I have 175 coins in my back pocket.
I like this one.
Oh, this one's hard.
Oh, no. This one requires thinking and strategy. Not my strong suit.
So there's a bunch of fruit here, and there's beehives.
Uh-huh.
And you choose whether you want 1 or 2 things to come down
let's
into your
see.
basket.
1,
You
2,
don't want
3, 4,
beehives.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna take some fruit and go. There's also a timer, so like if you can strategize within 10 seconds, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I don't know how to strategize this way.
Oh no. Okay. I'm in good shape too. This is good.
My strategy is chaos.
Oh,
I approve.
oh no. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Bye,
yes, yes, yes.
Bruno. Enjoy those 175 coins.
I will. I'm going to make them into a big pile and roll around on them.
Too bad you won't have any stars to add to that pile.
You don't know.
Brutal. We're seeing a different side of Kay here.
I don't know what's happening to me right now.
Nintendo Treehouse Live. What do people mean? Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Hopefully
no.
This won't blow up in my face.
Okay.
Yep,
Because
that's
you guys
fine.
are really
We'll take
nice.
this.
We'll
right?
take it. We'll take it.
We're just
Brandon,
going to
I
do
want you to
one.
remember what I'm doing for you in this moment.
Oh,
I
will
want you to remember what Princess
I will
Solidarity
never
looks
forget.
like.
You are wise and merciful.
I've always been dependent on the kindness of
The
Princess
kindness of bees.
I'm
Bees.
something you're not kind.
The kindness of bees.
Oh.
Okay. Let's get this over with.
We're picking fruit. We're having fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
Nothing
I
bad.
can't take my eyes
Simply
off that apple. Like it's just so shiny and it just
Okay.
delicious.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're gonna try this.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move. I think you were pretty much screwed either way.
Oh.
But thanks for playing.
Princess Solidarity.
You know,
There-
someone has to come out on top.
There is no
And I-
Princess Solidarity in
I
Foxholes.
was here first.
That's how parties work. I was here first.
Okay.
Every party has a winner. It's
Every party has a superstar.
That's true.
Oh, that felt good. Feels good to win.
That's good. Yeah, I had it coming.
I mean, it's not a star, but it's something.
Final
Okay,
mini.
final
Oh,
mini
final
game.
mini
What's it gonna be?
Down to this.
4-player. This
4
is
player, as it should be.
as it should be. Exactly.
Bowser's Big Blast again?
What do we got?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Good. I
Okay.
might pass out then.
Oh,
like this
no.
Oh, it's this. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and I jumped off right away.
We all
Okay,
did.
that's a great sign.
know?
This is gonna
Okay,
go great.
We just
strategy
displayed. We
is to
just
stay away from
showed what
hay.
not to do. So, I think we'll be good now.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
yeah.
could possibly happen.
We understand completely how to not play.
My strategy here is don't fall, but also chaos. Ah!
Oh,
Goes Birdo.
I failed strategy number 1.
Oh god! Chaos did not work for me. Do not chaos.
Brandon.
What? Playing a party. It's party time.
Ah, be careful. Don't do.
Gotcha.
Learn from my mistakes.
Oh no!
Wow. Luigi's like a predator here. Look at this.
I do colors good.
Oh, is Toad showing us what he's going to do?
Yeah.
Toad is showing us what he's gonna do.
I missed that entirely.
Oh no!
I have no. Oh.
Oh, that
Save.
you, how did you?
I have wasted
You
my
are
life.
one lucky princess.
It's up. No.
Oh gosh! No!
Hooray!
See, you just displayed the strategy that I was trying to do before I
That's
bounced
what I.
off of someone's head and landed in the water.
I wanted to show how you would have won that game. That's
Yeah,
what I
you know what? Princess solidarity.
Princess Solitaire.
Okay. So there's some bonus stars that
Ah.
get handed out at the very end. So it's
This is where everything
suspenseful.
changes. You know.
shopping bonus.
Oh no. Who bought the most items?
I think that was probably
Don't think
Rihanna.
It was me. Yeah.
Well done, Riona.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Way to
Way
buy.
to victory.
We'll take it, I suppose. Slow mo. This has to be me, though, right? With my bad dice rolls.
I don't know about that.
Might be
Oh,
Oh,
congratulations,
you got a
Rob.
star,
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Tiny little bonus.
All right.
I finally got a star this game.
You're the superstar in our hearts.
Okay.
I'm the semi-star.
man.
Unfortunately, it's gonna come down to Brandon and Riona, I think, isn't it?
We'll see.
No,
Yeah,
I don't have that many.
whoa!
Oh!
Oh, gosh.
no!
Oh,
gosh.
those
Oh, actually,
175
no.
coins,
Go.
though. Go
Oh
back
no!
and- oh no!
Oh.
Who is it?
Oh, man.
Oh!
Brandon.
That wasn't what I meant.
Brandon.
I meant that one.
What a wonderful party.
I'm
You
a
know,
good loser.
I am the superstar.
I'm gonna clap for
Brandon.
that.
Superstar.
Hey.
A masterful
Yay.
performance.
Thank
Well
you,
done.
everyone.
Well done. Well, I think that's all the time we have. Thank you everyone for tuning in to watch us play Mario Party Superstars. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we'll have some Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Bye.
What's up, gamers? Dreamcast here, and this is my brutally honest review for Deathloop. It seems like people have been very hungry for that next big PlayStation 5 exclusive, a project that's going to push this hardware to impress and amaze us, and this time-twisting adventure, it's certainly close to that. What we have here today, this is a daring project. It's a game that clearly wants to try and just break the rules and do stuff that's very new and different. In many ways, it exceeds at what it's trying to do. It just has some issues. Alright, so that being said, let's dive deep and look at the goods and the bads of this very unique journey. Now in Deathloop, we're playing as a man named Colt. He's an assassin who wakes up on this beach of this very weird island with a very strange problem to it. This place is called Black Reef. Now, every single day at exactly midnight, Black Reef resets. It goes to this second every morning. Live or die, if you decide to stay up partying or fighting or no matter what you do, at midnight, the entire day is going to reset back to this millisecond. Now, everybody on the island doesn't seem to notice. These people are completely locked within the time loop. They're not creating new memories. So what's happening is everybody keeps hanging out, everybody keeps repeating the same actions again and again. Only Colt seems to be immune to these effects. He's the only person who's able to realize that this is a gigantic trap, that he is stuck on this island and can't seem to escape. Well, I guess there is one other person who does notice this time loop, and that is the head of security of this glitchy paradise. Her name is Juliana. Now, this woman is somebody that you absolutely do not want to mess with because she has a singular mission, which is to protect the loop, to make sure that everything exists at midnight so things can be reset. With all the chaos and carnage, with all the freaking things you try and do, Juliana just needs to ensure that Black Reef keeps running. If that happens, then technically she wins. So that brings us to the main goal of Deathloop, the entire point of this game and your primary motivation. Across this island, there are these 8 crazy scientists. They're people that have these different special talents, things like a queen of art, or somebody like the god of storytelling, or just a classic doctor trying to push the boundaries of their studies. But as Colt, if you can track down and kill each of these 8 targets before midnight, then the loop can finally be shattered and you're allowed to leave. Now, how are you going to do this? This is the gigantic question at the center of Deathloop. At the very beginning, this game is just impossibly overwhelming at times because it is a very competent first-person shooter with some heavy stealth mechanics, but you kind of have to spend a lot of time just doing trial and error, going different directions, watching people, trying to figure out how it is you can kill so many different, incredibly well-guarded targets in just a couple short hours. Now, here's the main crux of it. While you're playing this game, there is a lot of freedom to it. How you want to try and explore, which parts of the map you want to go to first, it's all about just seeing what Black Reef has to offer. But everybody has been instructed to kill you on sight. If you get spotted by these crazy partygoers, they're probably going to pick up some knives and guns and try and end you very, very quick. And when you die, you're gonna wake up back on that very cursed beach once again. Now, pretty shortly into the game, they actually make things quite a bit easier. You get this ability called Reprise, which essentially lets you die 2 extra deaths per attempt. No matter what, if you die 3 times now, you're still going to reset the entire day. So being careful, being out of sight, and making sure you're vigilant is the key to success. But additionally, let's talk magic. Truly the most important aspect of escaping this terrible puzzle that you're stuck in is beyond just the ability to aim and pull off great headshots, or even the ability to sneak across rooftops and not be seen. In my opinion, the most important aspect of Deathloop is the equipment we carry. So this does have a loot system. Whenever you kill people, they're going to drop all of their items, so you can get a chance to constantly find better and more powerful guns to just build into your arsenal. But there is this interesting rarity system. So things can initially have just a couple benefits, like a standard white shotgun is not going to do a ton of damage, but if you find something that's blue rarity or purple rarity, it's going to have extra added benefits, extra special things that can make it where it'll poison people or sometimes just reload even quicker. It also has extra customization slots. During the course of this game, you can find these things called weapon slot mods or character slot mods that let you basically give yourself extra abilities, like the fact that you can automatically heal faster. You can make yourself more invisible in general, so people actually detect you at a slower rate. Or something I personally like is piercing bullets. I got a shotgun very early on in the game, which is why you're going to see it in a bunch of this gameplay that made it where each individual shot that I fire off actually goes and blows a freaking hole through my targets to hit each person behind them. It is glorious and makes those times where you're stuck in a crowded mansion and it's got tons of people trying to rip you apart, it's nice to just be able to knock them over like bowling pins. I love the customization in this, but I know what you're probably thinking. Dreamcast guy, why would you spend so much time trying to build out this arsenal if the second you get shot one too many times or you fall over dead, it's all going to get reset? Well, this brings me to perhaps the most interesting system, and part of the thing that makes this way more playable, which is Residium. There are these tiny little just like glowing items you're going to see during the course of your exploration. Now, each day, these are randomized. They end up in different spots, but if you find them, you can soak up this energy called Residium, which lets you preserve items in time. Yes, you heard me correctly. If you decide to play this carefully, if you explore the maps, you can actually keep weapons forever. You can preserve them in the timeline, which means that when I actually decked out this shotgun to be an absolute killing machine, I could save it in time and use it again and again and again. Now this goes for the magic as well. I've mentioned Reprise already, which lets you die and come back multiple times, but there's actually quite a bit of different special abilities that can be found as you take down these different scientists. Now the scientists have very different specialities, as we mentioned before, but they also have different magic abilities, which are called slabs. Now, these aren't technically magic, it's kind of like nanomachines that give you special powers, but these let you do things like bind together people's souls, so if one person gets hit, everybody takes damage. There's one that lets you teleport a short distance, which I personally enjoyed a lot, or even one that makes where you can become invisible for 5 seconds at a time. Now, these completely change the nature of the game, and by saving these in the timeline, they really do give you a lot of extra things in your toolkits that help you survive the worst day ever. Now we need to talk about two gigantic features that, in my opinion, go very hand in hand as to whether you're going to love this game or completely hate it. And it's how time progresses, and we need to talk about the multiplayer. So essentially, when you're playing this game, it's broken down into 4 separate maps. There's these 4 gigantic areas that you can explore, which is like a beachfront area, a snowy mountaintop. There are different quadrants of this island itself. Now when you go there, it will straight up tell you if there's a target here, what they're trying to do, and what you should try and accomplish. There's a series of major quests that help you try and manipulate people to be in the right place at the right time. Now, I don't want to do any spoilers, but let's just say that you discover like 2 of the characters are secretly dating. Then you could use this information to try and make sure that while they're having their secret morning coffee, you can go up there and blast 2 of them at once, or something like if you find out that somebody's trying to experiment with, I don't know, lava or something, perhaps you can make it so they get burned in the process. Every day, your biggest weapon is knowledge. If you figure out that like a safe has the combination 2244, well then that's always going to be the safe combination. A lot of times, once you figure out how a solution is done, you thankfully do not have to repeat it. Once you figure out the best path through a day, it's actually pretty easy to make it through it. But again, it's all about those 4 separate quadrants. During the course of the day, there's 4 times a day. There's morning, noon, afternoon, and evening. Every single attempt to beat this game is basically this gigantic journey to try and figure out the best and most optimal way to take down each of these targets, and sometimes this requires quite a bit of trial and error. There's certainly a correct solution at times. There's definitely a very efficient path that can let you do it, but one of the biggest flaws of Deathloop is that at times I feel like it wants you to do something very narrow and specific in order to progress, and if you screw up, it can break that entire day. Like at one point I needed to find a battery to charge up and open up a door, but I accidentally dropped the battery down a hole. I spent the next 20 minutes of my time searching around this gigantic factory looking for a replacement battery so I could finish off this task, but I couldn't do it, which meant that I had to purposely die, wake up back on that beach, and start the entire day again so that I could survive up to that moment, but this time solve the puzzle correctly. The trial and error of this, at times, it just becomes a tiny bit grating when you make a small mistake and screw over an entire day's worth of work, but that's kind of the price you pay when it comes to a time loop journey. Okay, so let's just throw out a hypothetical. Say that you're very, very good at the game itself, you're not going to make any crazy mistakes, but you can still have a run completely screwed up by Juliana. Now this is the multiplayer aspect of the game. occasionally, Juliana, since she is a master assassin in her own right, she loves trying to hunt you down. In fact, she specifically states she has already killed you thousands of times over. She knows where you're at, what you're doing, and everything about your every single motion, and she's going to enjoy blasting you with her sniper rifle. Now, Juliana, she has a lot of the abilities you have. She can use magic, she can pick up guns, she can just completely ruin your day, and I mean that literally. Like, if you get blasted by Juliana, then congratulations, you're still going to be waking up back on that fateful beach. Now, a lot of times the story will just throw a computer-controlled version of Juliana at you. It's basically just an NPC Juliana who talks trash and tries to blast you. But other players, invaders, can actually join your game as Juliana. Now, this is fun, but sometimes just incredibly frustrating. If you have already been playing hours for a particular attempt, you've managed to explore entire maps, you've beefed yourself up, you have all the freaking residium to make sure that you are going to preserve each piece of magic, and then suddenly you get shot in the back of the head, it can be incredibly frustrating. Now, I decided to test this out very thoroughly with my friend Nate the Hate. Nate decided to play as Juliana, and one time he straight up waited till I got into a gigantic firefight with like 50 of these random dudes, and then he decided to ambush me at that exact second. There is no way I could fight back. I was completely screwed over by this. Now, additionally, what makes this extra difficult is that you have to defeat Juliana. She locks the entire map. Now, there is a benefit to this. If you kill Juliana, it recharges your reprise ability, which basically means you get your 3 mini lives back. It makes it where if you already died 2 times during a particular run and then you killed Juliana, well, you get all those extra lives back. So there is definitely a methodology where you could probably cheese this. You could probably have a friend purposely invade your game and let you shoot them in the head to get an instant recharge of all of your lives. It's an interesting mechanic. I can't completely hate on it, but it does feel a bit broken at times because she does just have such an advantage, such a freaking leg up. But I guess technically this is her island. When you decide to protect the loop instead of breaking the loop, which is what they call the Juliana game mode, you actually get a separate story with her. It has these little cutscenes and stuff that show just kind of how much she enjoys her job. The fact that she gets to hunt you down for all eternity is not just fun for her, it seems to level her up. She has her own experience bar and trophies and stuff, which is a very unique aspect of it. This multiplayer, like on its own, it's not for everybody, but I feel like it really kind of highlights what makes Deathloop the most fun and unique. It just comes to the fact that this game is at times surprisingly unpredictable. The fact that this day is stuck on repeats, like a DVD that's constantly stuck playing itself again and again for all eternity. It's interesting that every single individual action does not change, but somehow your journey through it does keep pivoting and differentiating itself from the previous attempt. I also really appreciate the smaller details, like the fact that this art is this 1960s stucco. It makes it where everything is overly bright and colorful. It has this blown out, forced happiness to it that really, really works when you look at the chaos and bloodshed happening all around it. I think the major problem I have with Deathloop is that at times, doing these circumstances again and again, there is a forced amount of repetition in this that does become stale over time. Even the most exciting kills, even the times where you manage to drop a very, very difficult target, you're probably going to have to do it again and again and again. And it feels sometimes like you're trying to play a board game and you roll a perfect 6 and you manage to have everybody cheer like, yay, you won the board game. But then time loops and you roll the dice again and you get that 6 again. Experiencing the highest highs or the lowest lows, but on a time loop, it eventually kind of just dulls that effect. No matter how exciting a particular moment is, whether it's in a board game or in real life, it's going to become stale once you experience 10 or 20 or 100 times over, which this game does unfortunately make you do. Deathloop is a very good game. It has an incredible amount of polish, it's got some very, very unique mechanics, and honestly, I do hope it's something that people are talking about for years to come. But as it stands, just be aware that you're going to be seeing these city streets again and again until you eventually beat it or quit the game. Okay, so we've heard some good and some bad, but let's go over the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Deathloop on the PlayStation 5 an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a gigantic thumbs up because it seriously does help out to get a video to have a couple thousand likes. Please also do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't already, but of course do me the biggest favor of all, and keep dreaming. Man, thanks to Bethesda for the early review code. I've played a lot of this game over the course of the weekend, and I did every quest in it. Woo boy, am I death-looped out of my brain.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Newswave. So over the weekend, we had a pretty big leak get out online for Microsoft and the Xbox, with a game releasing next year, having several screenshots find their way online, and we're going to go over that one here today. Also, we're going to be talking about Bayonetta 3, as Platinum Games did talk about it a bit, and people still seem pretty concerned around this title. And we're also going to be talking about that Apple v. Epic court case that has been decided with a judgment, and it turns out no one really won. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure that like button helps out a ton. And if you're new here to the Spawnwave channel, make sure you subscribe down below and ring that notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the uploads here on the channel. And we're going to start today with Gran Turismo 7. Now, we do have an official release date for it, that being the first week of March 2022. And I'm looking forward to Gran Turismo 7, as Gran Turismo Sport was a bit different for a Gran Turismo game. A lot of people are looking forward to the campaign and the solo mode that's been shown off here in this latest trailer for Gran Turismo 7. However, there was some fine print that was spotted by Push Square that has people concerned for the longevity of this game. We can see this over on their website, where they say, as noted in small print on the PlayStation blog, you'll need an internet connection in order to enjoy the solo experience. And they also go on to name several other modes, including GT Cafe mode. So this is a shame, because this feels like something that will be unnecessary. Again, when the game does release, I guess we'll find out a bit more as to why internet connection is required. It is described as also a car collecting Gran Turismo game, at least by the studio head. So maybe it has something to do with checking into servers when it comes to potential cheats or hacks that could be in play here for people who like to modify these, like the data in the game. But really, the way I'm looking at it is that means that if there is no server to call to, you potentially could be missing out on, 90% of the game. And from what we see with these different car games going forward, they end up being delisted over time. We just talked about Forza Motorsport 7 being pulled from the Xbox store, which a lot of that has to do with licensing around cars. So would there be a future for Gran Turismo 7 if it gets pulled down and there's no server to call to and you can't play the solo campaign? Because that tells me eventually it'll turn into something like that mag disc that is probably just a coaster on one of your tables somewhere. Also, while we will be talking about Platinum Games and Bayonetta 3 a little later on, they did also talk about another game they wouldn't mind bringing over from the Wii U. We can see this over on VGC. This was an interview between VGC and Platinum Studios head Atsushi Inaba, saying that if Nintendo was interested, the developer would definitely be interested in considering a new version of Star Fox Zero. However, any potential changes would be up to Mr. Miyamoto. And you know what? Why not? Like, let's see how far we can push the Switch effect when it comes to these Wii U ports. Star Fox Zero got beaten down pretty bad when it came out, to the point where you could go to Five Below and find Star Fox Zero, just pallets of them almost, for $5 completely sealed. You might still be able to find them now. I know this was like a year or two ago, and I actually got a sealed copy there just because it was sitting on the shelf. It's like, why not? But like, having it move over to the Switch, I would be curious to see how they would deal with the dual screen implementation from the Wii U. We've seen some games be able to make that transition, but like I said, give Star Fox Zero another shot. Why not? We'll see how strong the Switch effect really is with something like that. Oh, and speaking of the Switch effect, Metroid Dread is coming up pretty quick, isn't it? And it looks like Nintendo's starting the big marketing push in a region where Metroid hasn't exactly done well, that being in Japan. You can see this posted up on Twitter from Forkball saying, Metroid Dread ads are already up on the Yamanote line. This being in Japan. There you go, nice big Metroid Dread advertisement there, and that's going to be a key region for Metroid Dread. I feel like it'll do pretty well in the West, and it should do pretty well in Europe, but Japan is going to be the one that's going to be interesting, and we will have just flat out numbers for it when it shows up in the Famitsu sales charts. And I think
I
that'll
can't
really
believe
give
this
us an
is
idea
like
because if it
popular in
overperforms
America.
Japan,
That feels too
someone's
Japanese
certainly
for
going to be
me.
playing Balan Wonderworld before the end of this year. And guys, with some of the quick news out of the way, let's get into the bigger stuff. Let's start right away with a big leak that hit the Xbox over the weekend, and that being several screenshots that found their way online for Redfall. Now, this is the title from Arcane, and it's supposed to be coming out summer 2022. They didn't give us an exact month or date or anything like that. So, you know, it could still fall into later on in the year. Maybe it turns into like a holiday title. However, this appeared to be kind of the co-op vampire shooter with like you have special powers. And the problem with this game is they presented it through like a CG trailer. So we don't really know what we were looking at necessarily when it comes to how the game is going to play. That changed a bit, though, over the weekend when several screenshots got out there showing a game certainly in early development. These are testing screenshots where people are going through doing quality assurance and just trying the game out in what looks like early alpha footage and screenshots. And, well, I'm not sure the extent that Microsoft and Arcane or anyone's going through right now when it comes to copyright striking these, so I'll just show you some of the trailer here, but I will leave a link down below to Windows Central, who has several of the images up on their website right now through the Imager URL that appear to just post them randomly. Now, obviously, someone's in trouble because the screenshots that are shown are not bringing a great first impression with this title, and these are not screenshots that would ever get out there otherwise. Like, certainly someone was playing it and thought it'd be a good idea to hit print screen over and over and over again and save these to Imager and then post up online. Now, what we do see here, according to Windows Central, which they did a very good job describing many of these, saying that they confirm, much like previous Arcane games, players will be able to use different tiers of weapons and various different skills. There will also be various types of missions for players to complete. Does appear to be first person, all this. I believe they already mentioned that, though. And when I was looking at some of the menus and the weapons and different properties they had for those weapons and characteristics, I started to get some Borderlands vibes almost from it. Now, we haven't seen it in motion necessarily, but just from the options and the different things they are showing in these screenshots. And yeah, the visuals are rough, but once again, this is very early in development that these screenshots are being taken from, which I think is the biggest issue here is this is the first impression people are getting online from this game. And normally we would see much better looking screenshots. Some people are saying, oh, look how bad Redfall looks right now. And it's like, yeah, right now. I mean, these are from a very early build of the game. There were early build screenshots of like Horizon Zero Dawn, and there was like no textures on the ground, and the enemies just look like squares almost. So these are just ways for them to try things out to make sure maybe a weapon is functioning correctly, or in general, they might just pit different players against each other to see how maps work, just as examples, or how they react to different enemy hordes or enemy types. And once again, quality assurance, mostly to make sure the game doesn't just explode as soon as you load into the game and turn left. So I wouldn't look at these screenshots as a final product by any means. We're gonna wait, I think, a bit before we see this game fully ready to go here. They say summer next year, but again, we've seen games get delayed even at the last minute at times. So summer could end up being August, right? It could end up being into September even if they want to stretch it and play around with the idea of summer. But looking at this, it's interesting to see what we're going to get with Redfall here. I'm just hoping it's able to set itself apart from the typical, I guess, hero looter shooter style games that we have now, things like a Borderlands. So I guess we'll find out more early next year when they're ready to show us things that don't look like early build screenshots. Next up, let's talk about Platinum Games and Bayonetta 3. We saw Bayonetta 3 in 2017 at the Game Awards. In fact, this year, let's say we get to December with the Game Awards and we have not seen Bayonetta 3, that'll be 4 years since its debut trailer. Well, we have heard from Platinum Games and Hideki Kamiya over and over again that there's nothing wrong. You don't even think about Bayonetta 3. We'll let you know when it's ready to go and ready to be shown. Well, once again, because we're 3 months away from the end of 2021 after it was announced at the end of 2017, they were asked by VGC about this title. Can you guys say anything about Bayonetta 3? And this is what they said. It was more of a not definitely something will come out this year, but if there is a year, then something should happen, right? If you remember last time, I said that even though everyone was asking about Bayonetta 3, maybe you should tell everyone to forget about it for a while. I kind of need to keep to that stance for now because ultimately, it's not our decision what to say and when to say it. There's no need to worry. Don't worry about it at this time. Everything's okay. As much as everyone is clamoring to see it, we are really waiting to release it too. Everyone who is working on the project is, of course, very proud of what we're doing and wants everyone to see what we're doing. As much as fans are waiting for it, we are waiting for the day when we can show it. We want everyone to cheer us on as we run to the final stretch. We want to show it too. So it's not surprising that people are concerned about Bayonetta 3 because it's been radio silence since it was originally shown, with them just assuring us that it's okay. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about Bayonetta 3. You'll see it when you see it, kind of thing. So the fact that they continue to reassure people about this is why people are concerned, right? That and the 4-year absence, obviously. But it's pretty clear that it's up to Nintendo, and I kind of think that Nintendo wants to show Bayonetta 3 when it's legitimately like 4 or 5 months out from launching. Like, I think they are to the point now where they're like, okay, when it's ready to go gold is when we'll show it again, and we will have a release date ready with that trailer. Like, with what we've seen with delays and situations around remote work due to COVID and all of this, it makes sense that Nintendo wouldn't want to show it too early because they already showed it too early. Like, showing it in 2017, I get it. They wanted to build the hype. They knew they were going to have Bayonetta 1 and 2, that little collection that they did, ready to launch pretty soon. And, like, it would have been weird if they just said, okay, that's it. Nothing else. The fact that they could at least assure fans that there would be a Bayonetta 3 probably meant a lot to fans then, but now we're looking back on it and we're like, wow, it's really been 4 years. I guess we got a bit more then than what we did with Metroid Prime 4, which is still a floating JPEG. However, with rumors around a Nintendo Direct happening in the next week or two, I mean, we have to see it, right? If we don't see Bayonetta 3, like, this year, that I understand completely why people would be concerned around there being an issue that goes a bit further than there just being delays in the background from COVID. Could there be production issues with Platinum Games? I mean, we saw what happened with Babylon's Fall. It doesn't exactly look like something that screams confidence right now. So here's hoping that, hey, they're just making sure Bayonetta 3 is essentially ready to go before they show it again. So it's going to be a very quick, okay, here's Bayonetta 3, and it's coming out in 4 months. But, I mean, if we're looking towards the Nintendo Direct here pretty soon, I guess we'll find out in the next week or two. Next up, let's talk about the Apple v. Epic court case that has concluded with a judgment. We can head over here to Forbes, where they say Apple won 9 of 10 counts, with Epic failing to do things like prove Apple is an anti-competitive monopoly with the App Store, or that it must accept alternate app stores within iOS. And yet, that final count was a ruling against Apple's anti-steering policies, saying that apps, namely games, cannot link out to alternate payment methods that would get them around Apple's 30% cut of their revenue. So, looking at this, yeah, Apple technically won 9 of 10 counts, but that one count that Epic won, I mean, that does move the needle a bit when it comes to that revenue split at 30%, considering you can now bypass that with a link out from the game, which is what Fortnite was doing and got this whole thing started in the first place, but didn't stop Epic from now appealing. We see this over on The Verge. Epic has appealed Friday's ruling in the Epic v. Apple case, and I'm wondering how far Epic is going to push this thing, because this already cost them a bunch of money, but it did give us a pretty good look into kind of the backroom dealings with all 3 of the major companies when it comes to console manufacturers, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, just wheeling out all kinds of documents, and it was some pretty fascinating stuff to see. But I mean, the end result here and what Epic was really going for was that they could have their own application, own app store outside of the iOS app store, and kind of knocking down that walled garden approach that, I mean, all these console manufacturers leveraged as well. That would have reverberating effects across all of gaming. I mean, think about that. If Epic ended up winning the majority of these counts, including the one around that walled garden, I mean, does that mean we could have something other than the PlayStation Store on your PlayStation 5? Could we have something other than the eShop on the Nintendo Switch? So I feel like those 3 console manufacturers did not want this to go through at all, because that would obviously make there be no need for any of these consoles in the first place, considering they create them so they can then lock you in to the stores on those different consoles, and they can get the 30% revenue split with all these developers and publishers. So while Apple right now is parading this around as a big-time win for them in the courtroom, remember, this means that people who have an application or a game on the App Store right now could say, hey, if you want to buy this digital currency like V-Bucks, click this link and you'll pay us directly, and you don't have to worry about paying Apple any money technically with that split. You can support us directly. And I don't think Apple likes that one very much, but Apple in their mind is like, how many people are really going to be doing that if we don't technically advertise it heavily that we are allowing that now? So we'll see with that one. Also, I'm curious when Fortnite will return to the App Store, because I guess if Epic just kind of gives up the whole thing about trying to push this walled garden down, they could have Fortnite return and allow you to buy V-Bucks through their own link, which is what they were doing in the first place that started all this. And in our last bit of news, let's talk about that Analog Pocket, because we did have an update yesterday saying it's been delayed again. In fact, I think this thing's been delayed like 4 times now. I know last year it was delayed to December, and then it was delayed until May, and then it was delayed till October, and now it's delayed here into December once again. We can see this over on their website, where they say Pocket pre-orders will be shipping at the latest in December. Unfortunately, due to new COVID restrictions with our assembly partners, their capacity to deliver within our agreed time frame has been affected. This has created a domino effect of delays beyond our control in what would otherwise be a seamless process. This is a shame, obviously, because the system looks awesome. Like, all the different features and things they've shown off with it so far, even with the little dock, it's really interesting and would be potentially one of the best handhelds ever created if they can get it out there. Now, obviously, there have been situations in the background beyond their control when it comes to COVID, sourcing parts, especially chips, raw material, and just assembling a lot of this stuff has been really difficult for everyone across like gaming and just manufacturing in general when it comes to electronics and goods and all of that. So it's not surprising to see this happen. It's more just a shame, since it's seriously been delayed like 3 or 4 times now. It seems like even they are getting fed up and aggravated with this whole situation. So hopefully they can get this system out there to people who pre-ordered it a while ago, expecting to already have the system for a year now. And here's hoping they can make this system available by the start of next year, maybe mid next year, to people who just want to be able to buy the thing. Like, obviously it's not really going to be showing up in stores ever, but still, just to at least be able to buy the system outright on their website would be nice to have in 3 or 4 years since it was announced. So I guess we'll find out here towards the end of 2021 if they're able to ship out pre-orders. And before we go to the comment of the day, we're taking a little poll that I posted up yesterday, where I asked, do we see Bayonetta 3 in the next Direct? 25% said yes, 75% said no. There is little to no confidence when it comes to Bayonetta 3 right now, which, I mean,